Welcome to round 4 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of June 19th. I'm Catherine Haleko, and I'm here with Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
And Terry Morrow.
Hello.
As moms of teens and young adults, we've survived those little kid days, yet we're still rethinking the decisions we've made all through our kids' lives and worrying about what's going on right now. Today's Thursday, which means it's time to give in to our obsessing. And today we're obsessing about whether to let kids quit an activity. And also, since that's pretty much in the past for us now, how did it go? You know, did you make your kids stay in something, and did they thank you later? Do they still complain about how they got stuck doing it? Because recently my son actually did thank me, or he didn't thank me, but he did acknowledge that an activity that he was in for a long time that he complained about quite a bit when he was doing it was good for him. So,
wow.
Yes.
It's nice
he
to
actually admitted that.
Wow. That's nice. What does that feel like?
Yeah, right.
You have to.
Did you get a dopamine hit from that?
I did. But you can't be like, see, I told you so. You know, you have to be like, cool. Oh, I'm glad. That's nice. You know, you have to play it very cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm capable of that.
Otherwise, it certainly will never happen again.
Nope.
I'm more like, that thing I made you do, that was okay, right? You had a good time? Right? You had a good time? That was okay? That I did that? Right? How about now? How about now? Are you glad now? I don't.
You don't get that response.
I don't get a response one way or the other. It's fine. It was fine. Everything is fine.
Right.
But because I know I did make my daughter stay in band. I mean, the first high school band, I had this in my head that under the circumstances, I mean, that she was a language delayed teenager. I needed her to be in around the most kids, the most amount of time possible. And marching band was an activity that it was very group activity intensive. You know, she was on the bowling team and she liked being on the bowling team, and that would be her choice. But that's like for a few months a year. So the band was constant. So I remember the first day she went to band camp the first day, and she said, I don't like it. I want to do it. And I said, why don't you go back tomorrow and see it? And then tomorrow was better. And I just was, not an option. And I heard other parents say, oh, yeah, my kid quit band. And I'm like, why did you let them quit? Why didn't you just tell them to go back? And what they should have said is because my kid would not, and your kid will, and you better think about why that might be. But so
my son quit band, like not marching band, just school, like the class. This was in middle school. He just came home and was like, I quit. I was like, what? And I mean, this was a class, and he just like took, on his own, went to the counselor and was like, what else can I do? Because I'm not doing this. And they let him. They just let him.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I keep, it doesn't mean anything to her now that she did that she was in it. It was okay. It was fine. But I'm still wearing the band T-shirts.
Right, you're still wearing the jacket.
I'm still wearing my band jacket. I got my T-shirts. I got all the stuff. It definitely meant more to me than it did to her. So I feel bad sometimes that maybe there would have been something else that we should have done, and maybe I shouldn't have forced her. I was really only forcing her the first few days, and then she just sort of, okay. It's important to mom. She just kept doing it. But I think that there might have been things she would like better. So I don't know. I'm waiting on that. Mom, I'm really glad you did that. I have asked her a few times, you're glad you did that, right? And I, sure. But
It's not very
It's
convincing.
fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine. It's going to be in that thank you, F you discussion we have sometime
Right,
eventually
one
when she's like
day.
70, sometime before I die. Maybe we'll get it. But in the meantime, it's fine. They're fine. Everything's fine.
They're fine.
Which, okay.
What was your philosophy on quitting things, Nicole?
Mm, there is some like non-negotiables, I have to say. Just because we knew that, because we just knew better than them.
Yes. Yes, we did, didn't we? Remember those days when you were like sure of yourself? Wasn't that cool?
Yeah, exactly. No, but I'm glad we did. And actually, the kids are thankful for that.
Mm-hmm.
They have, some skills that they can use even now as adults. But yeah, I mean, if they were not having it, we did not push it. Like it was kind of a balance, right? Of like, is this really worth it? Is this doing you more harm than good?
Right.
Yeah.
I can think of my daughter's tennis experience. Like she loved playing tennis, but once she got onto the high school tennis team, her life was miserable.
Yeah.
So she wasn't enjoying it anymore. So her mental health was declining. And so we were just like, yeah, no, you quit. We're totally behind you on that one. And then, so when they got older, we were able to have those conversations and like figure out what it is and why. And I think for the most part, if they like came to us and said, I don't want to do this anymore, and we'd be like, we just kind of talk it through and makes sense kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So, because they had like I said, they had a healthy balance of sticking with things, and then, then there were things that just didn't work for them, and we could see why they weren't working.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So we were, I don't know, it was kind of, it was situation dependent,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Well, my daughter, she quit skating for half a season.
Wow.
And I was pretty shocked, but she was a little burnt out, she just was like tired, and she quit, but then she went back, she went back, partway through the season.
Right.
And at that point, her coach was like, yes, please, you can come back, because she needed her.
Right.
So that was nice, feeling to be wanted and needed. And,
Right.
and, it worked out because she got to see for herself that she missed it.
Yeah.
Rather than sticking with it just out of like duty or parental
Right.
enforcement.
Yeah.
And
It's a lot of work to just do it out of duty.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a ton of time and effort. So yeah, that, I was surprised that she wanted to quit, but I felt like I had to let her, and it was between seasons, it wasn't like she came to me on
Right.
competition day and was like, I'm not doing it like that. That would have been a problem.
Right.
Or like some of her teammates, when you join these teams, you sign a contract and you promise that you're going to pay for it.
Oh, wow.
And she's known people that then quit, whether to join a different team or just because they decided not to do it, and they still have to pay.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I'm glad I haven't been put in that position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much.
Yeah. Definitely. I feel like maybe this is a thing for kids with special needs, is that most of the activities they did, I sort of picked them out. I made the decision when to start, and I made the decision when to quit. Like, oh, honey, let's take some dance classes. Yay, dance classes. Let's
Right.
go do that. Oh, you know what? I don't like the way they do the recitals here. They cost mommy too much money. So you don't really need to take dance lessons anymore, do you? So, and it's just, there was tons of things like that. Let's take music lessons. Oh, let's not take music lessons. Let's let's go to this camp. We don't like this camp. So I'm the quitter, I guess. Did you let mom let you get involved in things and then quit them? I don't know.
Well, you were just trying things out to see what worked.
They were always,
Yeah,
okay. Well, let's go. Yeah, okay, I can stop. Yeah, okay, whatever.
But if they would have been like, no, I really, really want to.
Yeah, then,
You would-
yeah.
you
See,
would've-
that was always the thing. It was always, I was finding the thing. So they were like, yeah, okay.
Right.
And then when I didn't want to do it anymore, I was like, okay, good. Right, I'll go back, watch screen, and eat some ice cream. So
Get my dopamine some other way.
that's right. Well, fortunately, nobody's talking about quitting this podcast, right? Guys wouldn't dare, right? You know, I'd make you pay. There, you
Pay back all
Yeah,
the
the Oh well, but we're going to quit this topic right now, right?
Yeah.
And say that is it for today's round 4. Tune in tomorrow when we'll share our roundabout roundup of things we've been using or enjoying lately that we think deserve a shout out. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there on our Facebook page or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.